All of the officers and the Federation volunteer their time, and they are nominated from our delegates from each of your gardens. And this year we had 4 executive board members who went up for election, and we now like to do our installation of officers for this year. So our elected new officers to the executive board, we'd like you to come forward. First of all is George Turbrack. And Carl Ewing. Carl. Come on, Carl. And Svetlana Stoyarova. And Doja Krislati. In addition to our 4 executive board members who were elected in March, we also have 2 chair positions that we would like to induct at the same time. And so to announce our chairs of publicity and marketing, they are Debbie and Dan Hanson. So if you would step forward too, and thank you very much. And then our chair of community relations is Yvonne Conwell, the Cuyahoga County Councilwoman. Yvonne? And these are the officials that we are going to install. So I have the privilege and the honor to introduce you to Judge Karpinski, Judge Diane Karpinski, who will give the oath of office.
Retired judge, so you can be happy. I'd like to start by reminding everyone about what the founders of the garden first wrote. Leo Weidenthal wrote, "Within every noble culture, there is that which binds it in true understanding to its fellows, indicating a common cultural memory and the common heritage of Eden. The Garden of Eden was the first garden." In sharp contrast to the tensions of the world today, we have been celebrating Passover and Easter, and soon the birthday of Muhammad. It is especially fitting that we remember that the Cleveland Cultural Gardens exemplify the oneness of purpose linking great cultures of the world. As Leo Weidenthal said of the garden's spiritual purpose, quote, "Her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths are peace." The task of the directors of the Cleveland Cultural Gardens is to keep alive what the gardens symbolize. That is, the ability to rise above differences that separate us and to welcome all. A welcome so beautifully demonstrated in the exciting success of One World Day that we have seen in the last few years, when I saw dancers from one ethnic garden performing in other gardens, where I saw persons in various ethnic costumes walking together and eating each other's cuisines. I have the honor of administering the oath of office to members of the executive board, whose task is to carry on that tradition of treasuring each other's diversity. But first, would all the directors who have completed their terms please stand, as well as those directors and officers who are continuing in their terms. Would you please stand and let us... Nobody's standing? Okay. Okay. And let us... remember that all those who preceded be an inspiration to those that follow. As you continue the task of nurturing Cleveland's treasured national landmark, the Cleveland Cultural Gardens Federation. Now, I'm going to ask you to raise your, it's a little loud. I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. If you agree, say, "I do." Do you hereby accept the responsibilities as a member of the executive board, and do you agree to discharge the duties in your office, including those as chairmanship, thinking only of the good of the Federation to the best of your ability? If you agree, say, I do?
I do.
Do you agree to be guided in your work by that larger vision of founder Leo Weidenthal, his vision of a unity of all nationalities, of those already in the Federation as well as those yet to come, and to spread its message of mutual respect and understanding? If you agree, say, I do.
I do.
And do you agree to abide by the Constitution and bylaws of the Federation? If you agree, say, I do.
I do.
Congratulations.
Woo!